Good morning, friendship. Welcome to City Hall, Ngog City or Palace. Mani ang lugar sa Ngog City. I'm proud nga nakapuyo ko sa Ngog City. Lugar na mo diri sa Ngog City, mao ni ang Palace diri. Oh, di ba? Nice ang among City Hall. Ilibot mo sa among City Hall diri sa Hingaog City. Balik-balik. Mao ni ang background sa among Hingaog City. Para ang bukid, nindot kay ang bukid. Diyan, maning palabas from City Hall. Yan, dali ra kay makasakay o sakyanan like motorila, sidecar. Yan, magi-agi din hadap kita yan. O dili lisod man na kayan. Pag moari ka sa City Hall. Yan. O diri naman ang yan, pag gutumon ka, dali ra kaayo pod. Makakaon diretso kay naa ang Tuna Republic. Yan, restaurant na diri ra at bang sa City Hall. Oh, di ba? Yan, Tuna Republic. And then kung gusto pud ka na sa mga drinks, magpalit og drinks, naapod ang 7-Eleven. Yan, doon banda o dool ra. 'Di ba? Maglakwan lang pila ka minuto. Makaabot na dayon ka og makapalit na og matambalan ang kauhaw kay naa ang 7-Eleven og matambalan ang kagutom kay naa ang Tuna Republic. Okay, visit na kamo diri sa among lugar, Hingaog City. Yan lang. Thank you for watching. God bless us. Cute-cute mo na si Akit. Hali na mo. Ay, masin magtapok na, magtawag na. Char. Marita malate. Nauna tagsam ka. Sa third floor. Madulong ta third floor.
Characteristics. Pati copy yan eh. Wala. Wala? Naghatag ba ito copy? Wala pa, no? Si sir? Natay copy lang eh? Ano copy? No. Each table, sige lang ako sa mga flash generator. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ako yung masikot na. Tangan na talingkod sa misa. Exact sila.
Nag-workshop mi diri about eco-tourism. Uban kay agri-tourism. Kami sa eco minarelax. Kung mga kauban nakakita kami diri sabot-sabot sa iluhaton sa workshop.
Like sa Dilo explained, they're mostly very support and replaceable naman. So this is our SWOT analysis as a tool for strategy formulation. So internal and external, so it's just label more the strengths and weaknesses are mostly into kind of internal aspect man yun, external opportunities. Also, we have supported local leadership. Shout out sa mga barangay kapitalis na sila din isupod ng ulo sa ilang mga kawahan sa barangay. And then, with the LCAP projects of our government, in this time, we are experiencing, enjoying passable roads along Cagayan de Oro to Butuan City, and that is very strategic for a city situated in the middle of two progressive cities. Our weaknesses are we have limited tourism facilities. We need to i-accept na we are lacking of limited tourism facilities. Other weakness is insufficient promotion and branding efforts. Pinol City has no, when it comes to tourism, there's no branding. And this is what I suggested to Councilor Fatima Gonzon for branding efforts when it comes to tourism. So branding speaks like, unsa man ang nasa ito, what is its identity? What do you feel about Pinol City? Unsay mga prominent colors or symbols and icons na makita niyo if musulot ka sa Pinol City. And especially sa promotion po sa Tuhang Tourism page, kay mostly shared post ra na kung pinapost and then not too well curated na katuhang mga posts. Then sunod, we have inconsistent maintenance and waste management. This is the posting problem, especially sa mga passerby, sa mga turista na mamunod na bisan asa na ilabay ang ilang mga basura. And also part of our branding efforts, we should also have signages. That's why among the identify as a weakness, atong poor signages and wayfinding system and some road inaccessibility sa some areas. Ang wayfinding ng God is very important. And when you go, for example, when you go to certain cities outside Loob, for example, Cebu or Manila, usually when it comes to wayfinding, it's public, wayfinding, it's very visible, readable. And kung sa hingoog mga God, pag mo sa barangay UP, ang font na ginamit sa pinagkanan na lahi. Pag mo sa barangay GIS, lahi ang ibang font. Sa lahat ng barangays, may Comic Sans, lahi ito. So we need to have that sense of consistency and cohesiveness when it comes to signages and wayfinding system. I can talk more about this because my thesis was Cebu Bus Rapid Transit System and wayfinding sa Cebu Bus Rapid Transit System. Karon, di buhat na dito sa Cebu, na nabitaw, kumbaga sa ito, Gonzal, mga kuhan. So, nanagit siya Cebu Rapid Transit opportunities. Increasing popularity of domestic or ecotourism, we are spreading the news that Bohol City natay mga ecotourism, from sands to beaches to the mountains. We are increasingly getting that word out from us to other neighboring cities. Also, we have a lot of possibilities for public and private partnership, which we're currently having sa Cebu City. Like for example, the Grove, the Dolphins Cacao, kanang atohang Bajamon Resort. So there's a lot of opportunities for public and private partnerships because the true essence of leadership is how we thrive with collaboration sa public and private partnership. And that's very important when it comes to tourism. Isa po sa mga opportunities, ako yung ginalisan, pero I think this is an opportunity. Some of my members think that it is a weakness, but it's actually an opportunity to have digital promotions or digitalization of monitoring system. Kaya for example, when we go to a museum or Philippine National Museum, dili na ka ang magsulat-sulat sa pangalan, isulat ka, yung birthday. When you enter Philippine National Museum, ang first thing na pinakikawatan is isa na katao, the rest sa kilid na, and then, kung sino mong pangalan, edad, asa mo gikan, how long are you staying here in Manila? Then, umanadayo. So, dili na necessary na kita kayo magsulat-sulat. And usually, most of them are interns, history student interns or tourism interns. So, that's also one thing that we could benchmark from them. And digital promotion, of course, because the heart of tourism branding is in digitalization or digital promotions. We cannot just post low-quality photos, low-quality videos, grab photos or grab reels from people na kapag-inod pa atong content sa Facebook, sa atong Facebook page sa tourism page. Nag-post si Louie, share tayo with tourism. Well, we should have consistency when it comes to promotion. Threats, as mentioned by our DNR kanina, inconsistent policies. When si barangay pwede, when si DOT hindi pwede. And sometimes it's the other way around. Also, health and risk factors. Di ba dito wala ang health and risk factors? Natural calamities and the stringent legal competition of our neighboring cities. Like, kung ako ang taga-daing na barangay kaya ng city, kung ako nagpapahingog city or unsa man ang nasulungan ako sa iyong city na, I could enjoy moving doon. I could go to Cagayan de Oro. Mas, kumbaga, mas plus siguro ang ilahang tourism. So, muna ako mga threats na identify. So now, for us to strategize, we need to analyze our strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So what could be our strategies under strengths and opportunities? So with all these strengths and opportunities na come up sa team, we have to launch local tourism campaigns. Good job for all cities sa atong ulit sa inyo campaign. So that's a very good step forward towards promotions at tourism. And after that is enhancing and sustaining our leisure tourism. And then since we talk about lack of digitalization, we need to encourage our stakeholders. It could be the schools, the LEPED, or content crews sa iyo, mga vloggers, to help us promote leisure tourism. Because sometimes, as what we discussed with Mr. Sanchez, there are organic ways of how to promote our tourism. Because the truth is, advertisement and promotions, when it comes to tourism, is just additional expense. And we need to face the fact na we do not allocate a lot of budget specifically for tourism. Horong na ganyan ito ang budget when it comes to one activity lang ganit or ganyan ba. So there are organic ways we can ask organically to our friends, can you help us create contents for this, blah blah blah. So para mas mag-times 2, 3, 4, quadruple lahat ang reach sa ating digital promotions. Weaknesses and opportunities strategies. We need to enhance and appropriate funds for branding, signages, and facilities. So, dili na to gets the importance of branding in tourism. Kaya, para sa to, this is just an intangible thing ba, na dili na to makutan, pero it's more, the branding should speak more of what we feel when we hear about Tingog City. What we know when we hear about Tingog City. For example, in Cebu, the Sinulog itself is a brand. Kaya kanang ilang icons na ligalit and typefaces sa Sinulog is actually a reflection or repetition from the intricate nga mga sculptures gikan sa Santo Niño nga church. So kung matanaw na nimo ang ilang branding, kanang example, let's say, XX nga design or icons, naagi na siya sa fasad sa simbahan sa Santo Niño. And dili put, just a suggestion, nga muabot na sa time nga, for now, kung gamit ang licenses for Kaliga, let's say, anything related sa DOT, kanilang ginagamit sa Mabuhay Philippines or Love Philippines, then the next year, mag-promote ka sa itong Kaliga, nagamit ka sa Tag-Aerial, nagsabi ka sa Tukuan. So there should be consistency across our branding efforts. And then weaknesses and threats, last quadrant is to prioritize infrastructure projects to remain competitive. Saan man nato na nindot na natuhang scenic views, pero ang mga bisita na wala sakto na CR dito sa bukid. Saan man nato pag ako dito sa labi na sa tuhang mga kasagaraan sa mga Tagayoo, dili ka kaadto sa the group or sa Sipuli, wala ka sakyanan. So how can we address this? Just a suggestion. Maybe set up a point-to-point na transportation from Tatahi mo going to Sipuli. Kaya usually, sa Santo, pag uwato ka sa Sipuli, dagan kayo kasi niya sa Pilipinas. Dagan kayo na, dili lang, bisan pag maluluyon ka, di isa ka fully trust na ato mag-ihatag nga, pasakay sila. Di ba si Pagawag dito, lubagon ka sa sunod sa mga sakyanan, di ba? So, we need to stay competitive when it comes to infrastructure projects. For example, tatapos i-mention, P2P na mga buses or transportation. And lastly, kay, siyempre, hindi mo sinaiwasan ang mga kalamidad, I guess, I agree na naapaani, we already developed contingency plans for disaster. So overall, thank you sa team for the effort and sa CEO ka na hataga lang ng ideas. And we are very much willing to hear from you also kung nabay nag-islok na mo or nag-isayok or
Mabuhay!
Kanina siya, visit. Ako video na kasi ito muna yung reason to define on-site or take akadima na.
Lunch break na. Mag-serve na og foods. Na-cater din. Wala in the line. Dahil may ani. The line. Sunod ta sa akong mga amigas, amigo. Thank you. Straight physic.
Kaya para mas makaduol o mas accessible na ang health center dito sa area sa Pangasinan and the neighboring barangays. Of course, it is truly a pleasure to be part of this meaningful activity. Beforehand, I would like to acknowledge akong kauban sa pagpanerbisyo sa atong katawan sa atong nambayan na diri karon Councilor Jeneline I. Bernales, atong former chairman of the Committee on Tourism and now my vice chairman, Councilor Stephanie Marie Elgo. We also have here Councilor Wayne Eslitate Jr., Councilor Jam, to our, of course, sa atong maaptik, guwapo, nagliwang na ni siya karon. Nakabantay niya, no? Nagamay na yung tiyan, nadako na yung sinina, grabe ang pagpaningkamot, bisan o busy kayo kada adlaw, nakapanahon pagid nga mag-jogging buntag sayo, mumata alas 4 buntag, Mayor Eric G. Canyosa. And of course, to our guest from the Department of Tourism, Sir Ryan Sanchez, to all our stakeholders, all the barangay captains, Today is the updating of our City Tourism Development Plan. This initiative is a vital step in ensuring that our tourism program and projects remain relevant, sustainable, and inclusive for all Hingognons. I would also like to extend my heartfelt gratitude and congratulations to our City Tourism Office, now headed by our Assistant City Tourism Officer, Sir Ramon Reyes, and to all the staff, sa atong chairman sa Tourism Council, Sir Jojo Boyosas. Tourism plays a very big role in our city's development. It creates livelihood opportunities, strengthens our local identity, and showcases the beauty and culture that make Hingog truly unique. Through this updating process, we are given the chance to reflect on what we have achieved, identify what still needs to be improved, and align our strategies with the vision we hold for Hingog City, a city that is progressive, people-centered, and proudly rooted in its heritage and natural wonders. Dako gyud ang papel sa matag usa nga aniya karon diri gikan sa atong mga opisyales, to all our stakeholders, to all our barangay representatives, ug sa tanan natong mga tourism partners. Kaya kalabusan sa atong tourism plan, mag-agad yun sa atong kooperasyon o tinguha nga magtinabangay ta alang sa usa ka maayong kaugmaon sa atong pinalanggang na bayan. Let us take also this opportunity to strengthen our collaboration and commitment, because together we can craft a tourism development plan that tells a story of who we are as Hingognons. Resilient, creative, and hospitable people who continue to move forward with pride and purpose.
To thank now for these people together with us in promoting our local tourism industry to the national and international arena. Makita nato ng dakbayan sa Hingoo, mauswagon na kayo. And I would like to personally thank my colleagues in the Sangguniang Panglungsod for their support, for their commitment and sacrifices to help our city prosper as regards to our tourism development. I would like to thank, of course, our chairperson for the Committee on Tourism, Councilor Fatima Patpat Guadzon. And the former chairperson sa komitiba sa turismo, and karon siya po ang nagpauswak sa atong mga housing no, in Hingog City. Nagdaghan na kayo nga mga urban core housing development. It is because of Councilor Stephanie Co. Gapos mga kababayan, nakita na ko nung usa siya kalingkod sa pag-abot, sa pagpauswak, sa kinabuhi ngayong ipangalagaran sa iyang third term, panihumi. As a public servant, being a city councilor for her third term, Councilor Jubilay Bernaldez. And of course, a neophyte city councilor but experienced engineer. Dako kayo tabang sa ato pag-abot sa paghatag o konkreto o likod usab nga giya sa halan sa infrastruktura ang ating chairperson, Kagawad Engineer Jam Militante. Masalamat na usab sa Department of Tourism 10 through the able leadership of Regional Director Marie Aline Unchuan. We have here our Tourism Operations Officer 1, Sir Ryan Albert Sanchez. Sir, salamat din kayo. Ipaabot palihog kay RD. All the barangay officials present, our men and women in uniform, both the Tourism and Cultural Affairs, nandiyan ang Chairperson, Sir Jojo, Mamang Che, itong Philippine Army, Philippine National Police, Department Heads, Barangays. Number 2, kilid sa President Icala sa Gonzales Street. Ikatulo, dito sa Rizal Park. Ikaupat, ang tapit. Dirha. Ikalima, nandiyan sa Kinisyon. Ikalima, Haman, San Luis. Asa ba ito, Mayor? Labi ninyo kilid sa Lipunan Hospital. Makita nyo dito. Ikaunon, ugang ikapito. Kabalo ba mo? Labi ninyo padulong dito na iayo diha karang kandalan ng mega divisional at tanawan niyo ang kilid sa Princetown, kilid sa Victoria Grocers, dapat sa 7-Eleven kay Tumo dito.
Napuro na 7-Eleven.
Ako gihap, kabalo mo pila ka buong gasoline station sa Hingog City. 20 ka buong. See, So kung ato siya tanawon, it will really, number one, it will trigger also the employment of the workers. So una, like, mupitaw to akong istorya ang taga-DOH ni Ganina. Datong yan yan na istorya na Higo of City United Hospital and Maternity Center. It is a 1-hectare development sa Barangay 25. Kompleto tanan. Doctors, consultants, emergency room, OR, operating room, OP, kompleto. Nada! Para di sa syudad sa Higo, magsunod na o construct. Kung sa may concept mayor, no balance billing policy ako. Zero billing covered gihapon sa PhilHealth. Pag-admit, wala bayaran ang pasyente. Pag-awas, wala po yung bayaran ang pasyente. Zero balance billing. Libre to all Hingogans and patients because of the universal healthcare of PhilHealth. So again, sa ako nag-ingon kanina, this will be the compliment no, sa kanal. And at least, kung may one sa syudad sa Hingog, na mabakasyon sa atong syudad, musuloy sa atong syudad, and even us, na narang risiko na puyo, makaingon ka na secure na itong pagpuyo din sa inyo. But again, we are not perfect, hindi man yung perfecto, but we are trying our best no, mahatag yun sa panginanglanon sa atong katawan. Ilabi na sa natad sa edukasyon. Kay matod pa sa atong co-chairperson sa RDC, sa Regional Development Council, na si Mr. Ralph Pagyo, Board of Directors sa Sipalco. Siya ang co-chairperson sa Social Development Committee sa Regional Development Council, in which I am the chairman. Matod pa niya, Mayor, if you want to invest at present, you invest in health. But if you want to invest for the future, you invest in education. Mogin ng duha ang makuban. Kung himsog ka, bastong ka, doon na kayo kaalam, natay libre ka pag-eskwela, then doon na tayo gasto, doon na tayo panginabuhian. Mabuhi ang turismo sa syudad sa inyo. Daghang salamat kung maayong hapon sa kanila. Isa yung Lord City.
Yun kaya ang iring mo na kita na mo dito sa atbang sa DIY. Pag ini sa ilalom sa kotse, dala na mo, kayo'y kayo nagilak-ilak siya.
Gidulaan ba yan? Ay, gidulaan ako kagahin ng katong
Cute na ba kayo siya, oh.
anak niya.
Labasin anak na rin to na. No?
Basin.
Wala. Sa mo anak ka ha. Timanon ka na ni Chad na.